Human resource managers play a central role in shaping workplace culture, driving employee engagement, and ensuring that company policies align with both organizational goals and employment laws. They are responsible for recruitment, training, performance management, conflict resolution, and compliance. Because of this wide range of responsibilities, interviews for HR manager roles often probe leadership style, decision-making skills, and the ability to balance employee needs with business objectives. Our manager interview questions are designed to test both technical knowledge and interpersonal abilities. Employers want to see whether you can handle sensitive employee issues, build strong teams, and contribute strategically to company growth. In this video, we'll explore common HR manager interview questions, sample answers, and tips to help you prepare with confidence. Question 1. Why do you want to work as an HR manager? Answer begins here. I've always been passionate about supporting people while aligning HR strategies with business goals. I enjoy creating positive workplaces where employees feel engaged and valued, and I believe HR management allows me to make a lasting impact on both staff and the organization. Tip: show enthusiasm for both the people-focused and strategic aspects of our. Question 2. What do you think are the most important qualities of a successful HR manager? Answer begins here. A successful HR manager needs strong communication, empathy, problem-solving skills, and a deep understanding of labor laws. Equally important are leadership qualities, the ability to handle sensitive situations, and the strategic mindset to align HR policies with company growth. Tip: employers want to see that you understand HR is about more than just administration, it's about leadership. Question 3. How do you handle conflict between employees? Answer begins here. I approach conflict with neutrality and open communication. I listen to both parties, identify the root cause, and work toward a resolution that respects everyone involved while keeping company policies in mind. My aim is always to resolve issues quickly and maintain a positive work environment. Tip: stress fairness, communication, and objectivity. Question 4. What is your experience with recruitment and talent acquisition? Answer begins here. In my previous role, I managed end-to-end recruitment, including creating job descriptions, screening candidates, conducting interviews, and onboarding. I also implemented strategies to improve diversity hiring and reduced time to hire by streamlining processes. Tip: provide examples that demonstrate efficiency and innovative approaches to hiring. Question 5. How do you stay updated on labor laws and employment regulations? Answer begins here. I subscribe to HR journals, attend industry webinars, and stay connected with professional HR associations. I also make sure to review government updates regularly so that company policies remain compliant. Tip: employers want assurance that you're proactive in staying informed. Question 6. How do you measure employee engagement? Answer begins here. I use a combination of employee surveys, performance feedback, and turnover rates to measure engagement. I also make time for one-on-one discussions and stay attuned to workplace morale. Tracking these metrics helps me design initiatives to boost motivation and retention. Tip: mention both qualitative and quantitative methods. Question 7. How do you approach performance management? Answer begins here. I believe in continuous feedback rather than waiting for annual reviews. I set clear expectations, provide coaching, and recognize achievements. When performance issues arise, I address them promptly with constructive feedback and support for improvement. Tip: employers like to see a balanced approach between accountability and encouragement. Question 8. How do you handle employee complaints or grievances? Answer begins here. I handle complaints with confidentiality and respect. I listen carefully, investigate the situation thoroughly, and follow company procedures. It's important to address issues promptly to build trust and avoid escalation. Tip: Show integrity and the ability to act decisively yet fairly. Question 9. Can you describe your experience with HR software systems? Answer begins here. I've used systems such as Workday, Bamboo HR, and SAP SuccessFactors to manage employee data, payroll, and performance tracking. I'm comfortable learning new systems quickly and ensuring accurate data management. Tip: employers value familiarity with HR technology. Question 10. How do you ensure diversity and inclusion in the workplace? Answer begins here. I promote inclusive hiring practices, provide training on unconscious bias, and encourage employee resource groups. I also ensure that policies are fair and that employees feel safe to express themselves in the workplace. Tip: employers want HR leaders who actively support diversity and equity. Question 11. How do you handle layoffs or terminations? Answer begins here. I approach layoffs with empathy and professionalism, ensuring compliance with laws and company policies. I provide clear communication, support resources, and guidance for transitioning employees, while also managing the morale of remaining staff. Tip: show compassion balanced with professionalism and compliance. Question 12. What's your leadership style as an HR manager? Answer begins here. My leadership style is collaborative and supportive. I believe in empowering employees, encouraging open communication, and making data-driven decisions. I adapt my style depending on the situation, but I always focus on fairness and respect. Tip: employers want HR managers who can inspire trust. Question 13. How do you handle confidentiality in HR matters? Answer begins here. I treat confidentiality as a top priority. Employee records and personal conversations are kept strictly private, and I only share information with those authorized to receive it. Building trust depends on protecting sensitive information. Tip: reinforce your awareness of professional ethics. Question 14. Tell me about a time you successfully implemented an HR initiative. Answer begins here. In my last role, I introduced an employee recognition program that rewarded both team and individual achievements. This boosted morale and increased retention rates within 6 months. The initiative was low cost but highly effective. Tip: share tangible results to show impact. Question 15. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Answer begins here. I see myself continuing to grow in HR leadership, possibly moving into a senior HR director role. I want to contribute to long-term organizational strategies and continue developing programs that improve employee satisfaction and company culture. Tip: employers like candidates who show ambition but also loyalty to the HR field. Closing thoughts. Our manager interview questions go beyond basic knowledge. They test your ability to lead, make fair decisions, and balance the needs of employees with the company's goals. Employers look for candidates who can resolve conflicts, manage compliance, and foster an inclusive and motivated workplace. To prepare effectively, think about real experiences where you made an impact, whether by resolving disputes, improving engagement, or leading change. Combine these stories with a clear understanding of HR practices and labor laws. The best HR managers are those who can blend compassion with strategy, making them valuable partners in business growth.